Hi dear students, hope all are fine and good in health. Myself Lakshmi Priya, your math teacher. I welcome you all to our new online classes. Let's revise natural numbers and whole numbers. The other name of natural number is counting numbers. It's used for counting purpose. As the name suggests, it's a set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. The next is whole numbers. 0 together with natural number, we can name it as whole numbers. So, the set of whole number includes 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. In natural number and whole numbers, it does not include fractional or decimal numbers. Very similar to ruler, the numbers are marked here in number line. The numbers are marked in such a way that the distance between each is same. Is the way of representing natural numbers and whole numbers in number line. Let's think about a new set of numbers, that is negative numbers. When we first learned numbers way back in elementary school, we started with counting numbers 1, 2, 3, etc. Later on, we have learned about zero, fraction, decimal and other type of numbers. Addition, multiplication and division always made sense as long as you didn't try to divide by zero, but sometimes subtraction didn't work. If you had 10 minus 6 equal to 4, correct? But what about 6 minus 10? You just could not do this subtraction. You can solve this problem by using negative numbers. Negative numbers represent opposites. If positive represent movement to the right, negative represent a movement to the left. Negative numbers are usually written with a minus sign in front. For example, negative 4 represents a negative quantity with a magnitude of 4 and we read it as minus 4 or negative 4. Let's come to integers. The set of all positive and negative numbers together with 0 is called integers. Here comes the representation of integers on a number line. To represent integers on a line, draw a straight line, mark a point on it and label it as 0. Select a unit of length. Mark points on the line at unit length intervals from each other on both sides of 0. Label the points to the right of 0 successively as 1, 2, 3, etc. and the points to the left of 0 successively as negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc. Put arrows on each side of the line to show that the line continues indefinitely in both the directions. Thus, every integer can be represented by some point on the line. The line drawn thus is called number line. Now, let's see some properties of this. There is no largest integer and no smallest integer. You can see it from the number line. The next property is an integer is greater than all those integers that lie to its left on the number line. From the number line, you can see that negative 4 lies on the left side of 4 and so 4 is greater than negative 4. In a similar way, we can say that an integer is less than all those integers that lie to its right on the number line. We can take another example. 3 lies on the right side of negative 1. So, negative 1 is less than 3. The point 0, the number 0, is less than every positive integer. and the number 0 is greater than every negative integer. Every positive integer lies in the right side of 0 and every negative integer lies in the left side of 0. Thus, every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. From this figure, we can notice a connection between the set of the number sets. Natural number is 1, 2, 3, etc. Whole numbers 0 together with natural number. And what about integers? Negative numbers together with whole numbers, it's integers. Let's learn about absolute value of an integer. Absolute value of an integer is its numerical value regardless its sign. In other words, it is the distance from 0 on the number line. The symbol for absolute value is the parallel lines. Two parallel lines drawn like this. Here in this figure, I am considering the distance between 0 and 3. It is 3 units. When we consider the distance between 0 and negative 3, it is also 3 units. So, absolute value of 3 as well as negative 3 is equal to 3. So, opposite integers have the same absolute value. Absolute values are never negative and absolute value of 0 is 0 itself. Some more examples are shown here. Absolute value of negative 4 means the distance between 0 and negative 4. It is 4 units. Absolute value of 4 means it is the distance between 0 and 4. It is 4 unit. Again, absolute value of negative 9 is 9. Absolute value of 10 is 10. Absolute value of 5, it is 5 itself. Absolute value of negative 7 is 7 itself. So, absolute value of an integer is always non-negative. One more example here. Absolute value of negative 3, 3 units. Absolute value of 4 is 4. Let's compare the integers. You can see here the number line. The numbers are plotted here. 0 in the middle. From 0 to the right side, these are the positive integers. So, we can say that from 0 to the right side, it is increasing order. And from 0 to the left side, these are the negative integers. So, from 0 to the left side are in decreasing order. So, we can say that every positive integer is greater than 0 and every negative integer is less than 0. So, every positive integer is greater than every negative integer. How can we compare two positive integers? Compare them as whole numbers. That we are doing always. Then, how can we compare two negative integers? The integer with smaller absolute value is greater. For example, two positive integers are shown here. 12 is clearly less than 84. The next is 54 and negative 50. Negative integers are always less than positive integers. So, negative 50 is less than 54 or 54 is greater than negative 50. The next one is also negative 90 less than 42. Negative integer is less than 42. Come to the next one. Both are negative integers. Negative 64 and negative 12. How can we say that negative 64 is less than negative 12? We are comparing by taking the absolute value. Absolute value of negative 64 is 64 and absolute value of negative 12 is 12. By property, the integer with smaller absolute value is greater and hence negative 64 less than negative 12. In a similar way, we can say that negative 26 greater than negative 62 because absolute value of 26 is 26, absolute value of 62 is 62. 26 less than 62 and hence negative 26 greater than negative 62. Now, let's see some uses of integers. In our daily life, we come across many statements which are opposite to each other. Integers are used to express these statements in a mathematical terms. Profits are usually represented by positive integers and loss are represented by negative integers. Deposits in a bank are represented by positive integers and that of withdrawals are represented by negative integers. Heights above sea level are represented by positive integers and the depths below sea level are represented by negative integers. And temperature above freezing point is positive and below freezing point we can represent it by negative integers. Thank you for watching the class. If you have any doubts related to the topic, please remember I am here to help. Take care. See you in the next class. Bye. Have a nice day.